But I remember we were at UNLV. There was a freshman fullback that was in. It was first time going in, and we were on I think the 2 yard line. And Coach and I had called just a dive play, and I turned to Max and told him, I was like, hey, just run. We'll just run fullback dive. Just hand it off to JoJo. His name was JoJo Peely. I was like, just let JoJo run it. And Max was like, no, we're not doing that. Like, we're gonna run this. And I was like, I'm not gonna take the handoff. I was like, I'm just gonna, if you're gonna try to hand the ball off to me, I'll just stand there. And he knew I was serious too, because I like Max kind of knew where I stood, if I really wanted to do something. And so he was like, all right, let's call it. And I remember we called it. JoJo ended up. I looked at him like, you better score, man, or I'm gonna look like an idiot. And he bulldozed his way in, scored his first touchdown on his first carry, and all of us were just going nuts. And I remember just thinking, I'm like, man, that was one of the coolest things to see. Like, like, to me, that was what this game was about. Like, this kid worked his butt off all year, had his moment, and he made it happen. And that for sure was definitely one of the most memorable times for me, because just seeing the sheer joy on his face, on our teammates, and everybody, it was cool. That's definitely one that I'll always remember.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I actually was reading about that. You had 3 touchdowns in that game in the first half, and I think the one touchdown that the fullback had, I think that was the only touchdown he ever scored in his college career. So that just
Yeah.
kind of speaks to, I guess, the unselfishness you as a player.
That was our whole team, though. I mean, Max could have easily just said, "No, I'll run QB sneak then," or he could have audibled and checked it and threw, a quick slant to Dennis, or it was a collective thing. So I mean, I wouldn't say that it was I don't know, a humble part for me. It was just all of us were always trying to look out for each other, and we all wanted to see everyone succeed.